Hello and welcome to the podcast. If you're listening to this episode, chances are you are either thinking about starting a business, already running one, or you're simply curious about how business really works beyond social media success stories. This podcast is not about hype, it's not about overnight success, and definitely it's not about get rich quick thinking. This podcast is about business reality. And today we are starting with a hard and necessary topic that why most businesses fail before year 3. Not to scare you, not to discourage you, but to help you to avoid the part of this statistic because business failure is rarely sudden. It's usually slow, silent, and predictable. When people think about business failure, they imagine dramatic moments bankruptcy, shutdown notices, or sudden collapse. But that's not how it usually happens. Most businesses die quietly. They struggle month after month, cash gets tight, motivation drops, stress increases, and eventually the owner walks away exhausted. What's important to understand is this most businesses don't fail because the owner was lazy or stupid. They fail because of wrong assumptions, poor preparation, and avoidable mistakes made early on. And the first 3 years are the most dangerous. Let's talk about why. The number one reason businesses fail is cash flow, not profit, not sales cash flow. Many business owners think if I'm making sales, I'm good, doing good. That's not always true. You can have customers, you can have revenue, and still run out of money. But why? Because money going out and money coming in rarely move at the same speed. Rent, salaries, inventory, marketing, these need to be paid now. But customers may pay later or not at all. Most beginners don't plan for this gap, they underestimate how long it takes to get paid, how expensive operations really are, how long it takes to break even. Cash flow problems don't announce themselves loudly, they creep in quietly, and by the time you realize it, it's often too late. The second big reason is lack of real demand. Many businesses are built on assumptions. I think people will like this. My friend said it's a good idea. I saw someone else doing it successfully. But none of this confirmed demand. Demand means people are willing to pay, not just say nice idea. Too many businesses are built without talking to real customers, testing willingness to pay, understanding real problems. The market doesn't reward effort, it rewards relevance. And if your product or service doesn't solve a real problem or solves it poorly, the market will reject it silently. Another common issue is being busy without moving forward. Many founders work long hours, posting on social media, attending meetings, making small changes. But they avoid the hard questions. Are customers actually returning? Are margins sustainable? Is the business growing or just surviving? Activity feels productive, but activity without direction leads to burnout. Process requires clear goal, measurable outcomes, and willingness to change strategy. Many businesses fail not because people didn't work hard, because they worked hard on wrong things. In the early stage, the founder does everything sales, marketing, operations, customer service. That's normal at the beginning, but the mistake happens when the business never moves beyond the founder. No system, no processes. Everything depends on one person's energy. That means no scalability, no consistency, no rest. When the founder gets tired, sick, or distracted, the business slows down and eventually it stops. Effort can start a business, but the system are what keep it alive. Business is emotional, especially in first few years. Founders fall in love with their idea, their brand, their effort. This leads to decisions based on ego, not data. Holding on to failing ideas too long, ignoring customer feedback, avoiding tough changes. The market doesn't care how much you sacrificed, it only responds to value. Emotional attachment without logic is one of the fastest ways to kill a business. So let's summarize it. Most businesses fail before year 3 because of poor cash flow management, no real market demand, confusing business with process, lack of systems, emotional decision making. None of these are rare and none of these are unavoidable. Business failure is not random, it follows patterns, and once you understand the patterns, you can avoid them. In this season, we are going to talk honestly about business. No motivation speeches, no fake success stories, just clear thinking and real lessons. In the next episode, we will talk about something many people don't like to hear, the truth about entrepreneurship that nobody talks about. If this episode made you think, share it with someone who's planning to start a business. And if you want to build something real, not imaginary, stay with me this season. And thank you for listening.